Hi Leos, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to everyone who's been here before. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if the reading should resonate with you, feel free to comment. Alright Leos, let's get into it. October reading. Leos. What's going on with Leos? Wow. Okay, so 9 of Wands in reverse to begin. Similar energy to Cancerian's reading, but let's keep going before I see more. 10 of Coins, very nice. And 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so a couple things here, Leo. Couple things. I could read this two ways, and both could have meaning for you. All right. I always say sometimes I get multiple meanings from cards, but you know, people have a lot going on in their lives, and or they have mixed emotions about a thing. So it's not unusual to get, you know, multiple energies on the same topic or situation, okay? So recent, past, or present, you stopped waiting for something, or you stopped being defensive, okay? Maybe you were constantly or for a long period of time expecting the worst, and you've given up on expecting the worst or being pessimistic or cynical, because it was making you tired, it was draining you. All right. Or you stopped waiting on someone. Okay, it feels like though, even if you were waiting on someone or something to happen, it was almost like you were waiting for something bad, or that the appearance of this person or situation would somehow be negative, even though you were, yeah. So I feel like in one circumstance, in one how do I explain this? I'm feeling like I was okay. So if this was me, I'm feeling as if I was hoping for something to happen, or hoping for someone to show up, with the belief that even if they did, or even if it happened, some aspect of it would be troublesome or negative for me, even though I was waiting or hoping. You could have been hoping for a message, knowing that the message may have been less than positive or negative or hurtful, but with the information you could then stop being defensive. It's almost like if it's like I'm waiting for the truth, and it's okay if the truth is bad. I just want to know the truth. I just want to know the outcome, whether it is negative or positive. I need to know the outcome so I could give up this fight, so I could let this go, so I don't have to worry about it or be defensive about it. It's the lack of information or direction, or just not understanding or knowing what's going on, had you defensive, or feeling in a state of suspense. But we're giving that up, or we're letting it go. So the information must have come in this position. It must have come in, and it looks like it wasn't so bad. It looks like something worked out in a positive way, because we have the 10 of Coins, which is stability, abundance, in particular surrounding the home, the family, that there is enough here, you have enough to share with people closest to you. It looks like you have a lot of younger relatives around you, or young children, or you are setting out a financial plan for your children or the younger members of the family. You could be keeping a diary as well, noting the family experience. Okay, so I don't know if you're a writer or you're writing a book or biography, but we're taking notes on what, or we're just, it could be mental notes, taking notes on what is going on around the home, the contributions everyone in the home is making. I feel like everyone in the home is working or putting in efforts to manage the home or sustain an air or feeling of stability. Okay, I feel like everyone is pitching in, even the youngest child is pitching in. So if you have a toddler, for instance, it's like things are going well. Like even the toddler, when you say, okay, baby, pick up your toys, they're actually doing it. You know what I mean? I feel like like everyone is listening or working together. There's something here about everyone's positive contributions or the people around you pitching in to help you create stability, everyone working together. If this is the workplace, the energy is the same. You maybe have co-workers or employees of different ages or levels of expertise or years of experience. It's in varying degrees, but everyone is doing the task that they've been given and it's working out. And you're making a lot of plans, financial plans. You could be also, again, if this is work and you're the boss, you could be working out what to pay everyone based on their contributions. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. At the end, there is an end here of stress and strife and heartache. Okay, so a positive turn of events taking place in your life, Leo. Okay, there could have been old hurts, old wounds that were still festering or you were holding on to, but you're releasing them now because there's some positive news here or positive experience that is either taken your mind off previous heartaches or delving into work and family is relieving your mind, or the advice is it will relieve your mind of heartache or things that were bothering you, other things that were bothering you that had you defensive and guarded. Whoa. You could also have recently employed someone who lost their job, or you're helping someone who experienced a loss by roping them into your circle of friends or your home or your close-knit group of people. Okay, so if this is not you restoring your own sense of belonging or feelings or healing, you could be assisting someone who is in need of healing because of some loss they experienced. You know, a lot of people have lost their jobs, so perhaps you're helping someone out by giving them a job. Okay, Leo. Interesting. Okay, the taming power of the small, self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, which is what I'm getting here. Resourcefulness, minor impediments, adaptability. Okay, so the spider is very strategic about where it places its web, how it makes it. It also protects itself. So this is either you, again, there was a defensiveness here. And I am getting that we're helping someone, either ourselves or someone else, to help them come out of painful energy. So the spider protects itself by remaining in the center, and any vibration along it's very sensitive web, right? It will feel it and have time. It buys itself time to react. Okay, so I feel like you have a very how should I say this? On a spiritual level, you are protecting your aura, or this is the advice: protect your auric field. You protect yourself. Stay far away from predators. Remove yourself from threats. Okay, and then if it's financial, okay, that you are making proper preparations, so the bank won't come at you, or you won't be owing anyone money, or it's about stability. All of this is about creating an environment that secures your safety and stability for a long time. So I feel like if you've taken any financial risks or emotional risks, you've created a scenario where you have time to catch up to your payments, or you are drawing out the relationship, you're taking your time to get to know the person, or you're creating barriers somehow, or distance somehow between yourself and the person, so that it takes a longer time before you commit to them, or before they can have you. It's making yourself scarce almost, in terms of relationship, making yourself scarce, or removing yourself from their immediate, connecting immediately. Yeah, something has made you cautious or overly cautious, but you're self-sufficient, which is great. Also meaning that, don't worry if you feel like you don't have enough, or you're not capable enough. It's saying you're well within your capabilities to create a stable environment for yourself, to protect yourself from any unwanted intruders, or, I feel like it's a long-term plan you have going here, and you're very adaptable. It could be that you're adapting to a new relationship, or adapting to a new way of life, or adapting to viewing your circumstances and the people around you differently. But mostly it's careful preparation, okay? Careful preparation. And any problems you may experience, this is saying they will be minor, okay? It won't be out of your capabilities to manage this. You're very resourceful. Interesting. So 9 and then 6. Will to power. Okay, so having the will to take action on something. Hostility, jealousy, stubbornness, aggression, fear. So the fear comes up again. Competitiveness, controversy. All right, you could be butting heads with someone. This could be in relation to this, or separate, just in your environment. Right? Or racking your brain about what to do about something. But it does feel like there may be a heated exchange coming up. Or you're frustrated that you're not able to make a decision with someone else, or they are not seeing your point of view. We could be very stuck in our ways, sorry. There's a disagreement coming up if it hasn't happened already. There's a disagreement. Could be another fire sign, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Aries, or Sagittarius. In particular, it's either if it's positive, we're brainstorming. Okay, if it's on the more difficult side of things, we're butting heads. right? It could be that if you are experiencing or do experience in within the next week or so, um, an argument of some kind where you feel as though someone is being stubborn or you are being difficult or stubborn or someone says this to you, it could just be that you need to blow off steam and that this just ends up being the person you have the argument with to blow off steam, right? It could just be pent up energy or stress and frustration because you're working so hard on trying to create stability that we end up having an argument with someone, butting heads for no real reason other than the fact that just been in a bad mood, we've just been grumpy. Okay, so look out for that. Just watch your temper and make sure that that if you are feeling the urge to be argumentative, that you're not just hungry or or tired, or to not get into any conflict unnecessarily for the wrong reasons. All right. And to be mindful that if someone is being argumentative or fighting, it could be two other people and maybe you're just witnessing it, that it could just be pent up energy. Okay, that the argument is more because of everyone's individual emotional state or energetic state, and not necessarily when people argue about nothing, we're fighting over nothing, it's just because we're cranky. So to use your discernment and to recognize if it's you, where it's coming from, that you address the real issue or the underlying cause for the outburst, or it feels like someone's a challenging experience that is due to pent up emotions or exhaustion. And then we got the corners of the mouth, all right, which has to do with being mindful of the words you speak into existence. Okay, how we communicate, that what we say matters, that words and thoughts have energy, and that the words magnify the energy of our thoughts, right? We're speaking things into being. Just be mindful of what you say and how you say it, okay? Which is what is important in the coming weeks. Nourishment, health, well-being, providing for others. Yes, I do feel you're providing for others in maybe more than one way. Right, this could be your family. Like I said, it could be someone you've hired because they've lost a job, or you're helping someone out who's experienced some difficulty. Creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. So yeah, I do feel that someone is in need of nurturing. Yourself and others. Body, mind, and spirit needs nurturing, and could be the underlying cause of unnecessary conflict. Okay, but yeah, you could be involved in providing nourishment for others, spiritual, emotional, or physical nourishment, right? Food, maybe when you cook meals, it heals. Okay, maybe you're involved in a charity that is providing meals or hampers, food hampers or vouchers for people who are going hungry. Perhaps you're donating to causes that help people who, need financial assistance to buy food. Right, and it also speaks to, again, the way you communicate or how you speak is healing to others in some way at this time. To pay close attention to what you say, because it can harm or heal. Someone could be suffering from migraines or pain on the side of their face. Could be a toothache, or a sinus infection, allergies. Okay. underneath of the deck, I actually want to use another deck. Underneath of this deck, gathering together, another 9, 4 and 5, massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces. The sum is greater than the parts. I do keep feeling, I mean, this is just repeated, right? What I said in the beginning. I do feel everyone is pitching in, and you have a group of people around you who are pitching in to help you make something a reality or create stability in each other's lives. Right? I do feel like you have a lot of people around you supporting you or supporting your efforts. Okay, the sum is greater than the parts. Okay, if the stubbornness is around not asking for help, not delegating tasks, to delegate more tasks, to ask for the help when you need it, to speak up. Okay, the pent up frustration could be people not saying that they need help, or you not communicating where you need help, and expecting people to read our minds. But we need to speak, and thereby we will heal the situation, because then everyone will know their place, what to do, how to do, right? Where their efforts are best allocated. I do feel a lot of directional leadership required on your part. Leo. Any more advice for Leo? Leo. Advice for Leo. The drum. Another 6. I do feel there is a lot of focus on family here. Deep soul ties, to the extent that we have some responsibility to these soul connections, or they have some there's some responsibility we have for each other here, or that we're taking on out of love, right? A soul responsibility out of love, out of wanting to nurture, out of wanting to lift ourselves or someone else higher, achieve a higher goal. All right, this also talks about, moving to the beat of your own drum and or the drum call of spirit. I feel like you're achieving something that on a soul level, that your soul set out to do, or either a long time ago, or it's a calling. You are in pursuit of a calling, or you're lifting. I don't know how to explain what I'm hearing, but we're lifting our calling higher. Okay, so we could be expanding what we do, or we are becoming better known for what we do, or things that have been weighing us down, we're lifting it up to the Lord, we're lifting it up to a higher power, or there is a higher authority assisting us to achieve these goals, or this group of people around you, when you work with them and we're clear about what we need assistance with, how we delegate tasks, everyone is pitching in, that we have some safeguards against risk, that this allows what we're working on to be lifted higher, to be elevated, right? To elevate our situation, be it financial, our circumstances. And we're very confident about this, okay? Also talks about being in alignment, your calling, being in alignment with a higher calling, or the call of the divine, that we are in alignment with this, that we are on the right track, that you've taken the right position, you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path to achieving your ultimate goals, which is very cool. Very positive, very, very positive reading. Leo. Any closing messages for Leo? Closing messages for Leo. Closing messages for Leo. Soulmate. How beautiful. Yeah, there is a deep soul connection or soul calling. This isn't always romantic, okay? It could be that a romantic soulmate is the one that is helping you achieve this goal. And it's instead of butting heads, let's work together, and working together in union, in unison, is what lifts us higher as a couple, and or the goals we set out to attain as a couple, right? Take flight, because we're in it together. And if this isn't romantic, again, I feel like a strong soul bond with family or those working very closely with you. And it's like a soul agreement you have with these people. Whether or not you're aware of it, there's a close soul bond or soul tie or soul agreement that is allowing us to work together at this time to achieve an ultimate goal here. So this is really, really positive. You have trusted soul connections around you. You will have the support you need. If you don't feel as though you have it yet, it's coming. Okay, and whatever partnership you have with others at this time, or you're pursuing at this time, or connections that you have, they're positive. Okay. And I don't feel like anyone here is taking things lightly. It feels like serious work or serious connection or serious contract. Okay, whatever union or partnership, right, or agreements, they're going to be beneficial to both parties or everyone involved. All right, so this is really, actually really, really beautiful, Leo. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care till next time, Leo. Bye.